Get your affairs in order. The 5 words you never want to hear from your doctor. They all fit in your hand. Your entire life sitting in your palm. Many things flood a person's mind, and mine was bursting with the song from the band Queen. Keep yourself alive, all you people, keep yourself alive. Thank you, Freddie Mercury. A quirky sense of humor is one of the things that I received as an extended healthcare benefit working at a comedy club for 16 years. But there is nothing funny about being diagnosed with breast cancer. Very aggressive, low survival rate, very rare HER2-new breast cancer, not a good prognosis. I was not willing to accept a 6-month death sentence. So in that moment, I decided that I would take a few life liberties. Some rules to live by. A law, Janet's law. Accept the diagnosis, but do not accept the prognosis. I wasn't willing. So I began to assemble a team. Oncologist, family, friends, dial a prayer. You surround yourself in the circle of care. You do everything you can do to keep yourself alive. I never knew that there was one thing that I could be doing. One thing that we all could be doing. And this something can change the prognosis of so many diseases. So, I'm a West Coast Canadian woman. I've been around trees my whole life. I've always seen the forest as a life force. But before those 5 words, get your affairs in order, I never saw the forest as a life force for my life. The aspirin that you take for a headache, do you think about the bark from a willow tree? Or how about when you read the label and it says, if you think you're having a heart attack, call 911 and chew 2 tablets. It may save your life. Does that willow tree mean more to you now? And what about other medicines? Cough syrup, pain medication, high blood pressure medication, all made in Mother Nature's medicine cabinet, our forests. The Pacific yew tree from the Canadian northwest of Canada. In 1962, scientists discovered that taxanes in the bark of the tree could be developed into the medicine now known as Taxol. And when I started my relationship with you in 2001, the scientists were using the needles from the European yew tree to make Taxol's sister, Taxotere. Taxol and Taxotere are now considered on the World Health Organization's model list of essential cancer medicines. As I sat in that reclining chair, overstuffed, hooked up to my IV, it was just me and you. Building a relationship a trust, an agreement, a resonance that was deeply empowering and humbling at the same time. I've walked by 1,000 yew trees in my life, but never did I think that it would be part of my circle of care that could keep me alive. Never did I think that without a you, there wouldn't be a me. And the one thing that I could do that could help someone you love is to plant a tree. Okay, let's just take a minute together. And I want us to take a breath together. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and stop. No trees, no breathe. Diana Beresford Kroger, author, botanist, and medical biochemist, has dedicated her life to finding the connective tissue between our seas, our trees, and our soils. Mother Nature's medicine cabinet. She says, trees have long been known as the lungs of the earth. For every breath you take, thank a tree. She is a very passionate Irish-Canadian woman. Before I was connected to that IV, I never understood the intimate connection. It was a very emotional moment, which is usually the time that my extended health care benefits start kicking in. So the chemotherapy room is full. We're all hooked up to our IVs. And all of a sudden, my happy feet start to dance. Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. When all of a sudden, I throw up my arm, I put my hand on my chest, where there used to be a breast, and I sound my clarion call. May the forest be with you. Well, before you know it, there's extended health care benefits are being received all over the room. Breathe with me. Feel that. Breathe with me again. Now, laughter, that's a gift. But the trees, they are a bigger gift. Now, that's a gift worth bathing for. So after treatment, forest bathing. In Japan, the scientists have discovered that the scientific evidence of how that will help each individual has been shown around the world. It wakes up your senses to the forest medicine. It is the most accessible, inexpensive health care benefit available to humanity. A walk in the woods is like an intense aromatherapy session. The terpenes, the oils, they smell good. Each tree species a different scent, and our mood is calmed and energized, and it boosts our immune system. The tree that saved my life is still standing. But it may not be for long. Trees are where we get the air to breathe and the medicine we receive. The rainforests are disappearing at a rate of approximately 1 football field every 1.4 seconds. And by the time I finish speaking, we will have lost approximately 643 fields worth of forest. You do the math. It is not hard to figure out that we are heading towards an end zone. Very aggressive deforestation is affecting us now. For every tree species lost, we lose a potential life-saving chemical formula that could save the lives of someone you love. Hidden treasures, promises of cures that may never be found. We need to take care of the trees so that the trees can take care of us and the circle of care can continue. Scientists estimate that 1% of our forests are being screened for their medicinal purposes. The largest forest being the boreal forest in Canada, which stretches all the way from Russia, Scandinavia, connecting our global world. That means 99% of our forests have not yet been explored. My question for you: what if your cure lives in a tree that has been buried forever? We are replanting less than half that number. We don't have another 1.4 seconds to waste. So it is time for all of us to get our hands in the soil and to plant a native tree species in your neighborhood or community. It's me and you forever. I made a promise to you that I would be a conduit for the trees, that I would speak of these silent pillars of strength, that I would speak about how deforestation is killing our cures before we've even found them. And it can all be rerouted so the circle of care can continue. Keep yourself alive. Plant a tree. And then, and only then, may the forest save you.